other huge story is that's the Rocky Mountains behind us.
Wild.
It's just not the coolest spot we've ever done a shot from. Cool.
Giddy up.
I
that
was
he's gonna
about
be
to
ready.
say that. We hang out with each other way too much.
Yeah.
Catch you next time. Oh my
Oh my God, this is why I wear gloves. Go.
Are you
go.
dead? All right, we'll catch
Go
you
put
next
gloves on.
I got poor circulation.
All right, welcome back to the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel. Mike Catalan and Dan Fates. I am Jenna Cottrell. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. 5 storylines to watch as the Bills getting set to take on the Broncos tomorrow in the divisional round. We'll start with the biggest news of the day. Ed Oliver, as well as Curtis Samuel, being activated from the IR, but Ed Oliver looks to be back in this game coming up tomorrow.
Absolutely, that is a huge storyline. The other huge story is that's the Rocky Mountains behind
It's
us.
wild.
It's just not the coolest spot we've ever done a shot from.
Yeah.
Shout out.
This is cool.
Marriott AC
AC
Hotel.
Hotels. They
This
hooked
is
us
awesome.
up.
They have
Yeah.
been awesome here. This is a great spot if you're ever in Denver. Okay, let's get to the important stuff other than where we're doing this. Yes, Ed back. And we all have been thinking, could this happen? Then got very encouraged this week, seeing him at practice. Ed Oliver up from the injured list. Dan, I think this is a huge boost. You know what Ed means to this defense.
Yeah, not just in the run game, which the Bills have been porous in this season, but it's the fact of what he can do to disrupt Bo Nix and be that penetrator. And also, it just brings some more depth to that position where they have been so light, and it has been a lot of Deion Walker and a lot of TJ Sanders. Now to get some veteran in there, I think it's a huge boost at the right time.
I agree. And also just, we've talked about it so much on this channel, but like the rotational snaps, like it doesn't have to be a lot, but he can be impactful in small moments, but that's what you need out of this guy, is to have a big play when the Bills need it the most. So to get Ed Oliver back, also just the juice that he brings.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been around the team so much, even
Fitting
while
that
he
it's
was
against the
injured.
Broncos.
I know,
Yes.
seriously.
Isn't that cool?
Giddy up.
I
that
was
he's gonna be
about to
ready?
say that. We hang out with each other way too much.
Yeah, but the other part I know we're going to talk about altitude, but for Ed, just because he's not in football shape. But on the plus side, he said he's never felt better because
Yeah,
he hasn't gotten
fresh.
beaten
Yeah.
up, so he is fresh. Let him loose tomorrow. That's what I would say.
That is going to be something to watch. All right, another storyline we're kind of watching. We know Jordan Poyer will be out tomorrow against Denver. Mike, what did the Bills do at that safety position?
I'm concerned with Jordan Hancock back there. It did not look good last week,
No.
and they attacked it. That's what Jacksonville did. Look, he's a young player to be put in that spot. Cole Bishop was so much better when he had Jordan Poyer there. He doesn't have Poyer. I'm not sure if it's Cam Lewis. I'm not sure what they do at that position because DeMar is not back, just another veteran. Maybe they mix the two of them in there a little bit. It is a concern. If I'm Denver, I'm looking for him on the field, and I think that is a spot that Jordan Poyer has really solidified for them, and I think that is a concern for tomorrow.
Yeah, and you saw Jacksonville obviously pick on Hancock, so I think maybe it'd be more of the Cam Lewis taking the Jordan Poyer reps and then Jordan Hancock doing that rotation third down piece. Be interesting to see because look, these are the games where 1 or 2 plays are going to decide it, and it's a little scary, I think, if you're having the rookie out there. It's been happened in the past. It's been happened. Those aren't words. It's happened in the past.
It's been a
where
long
young
day.
players have gotten beat in postseason games.
Yeah, and you just don't want that to be what you talk about. There's all the plays matter, but there's a couple that decide this game. You just really hope it's not one because of the
Especially in the
inexperience.
back half.
Yeah, because of the inexperience that Jordan Hancock does have, especially in big moments like this.
Yep.
All right, something else. The Bills are going to win this game. We know Josh Allen's got to be Josh Allen, but also James Cook needs to be James Cook. And how did the Bills get this run game going against a very good Broncos defense?
If I'd have told you going into the game, and I know Jacksonville has a very good run defense, but that James Cook was, it's strong to say a non-factor, but not a big factor at all in the game, and they won and scored 27 points, that's something. I don't know if you want to try that 2 weeks in a row. They need James Cook. I wouldn't say James to be better. The whole running game needs to be better, and I think it'll help them. Sort of takes a little of that off of Josh Allen's plate, too, with all the running he did last week and all the hits that he took. I think if James Cook can get it going, make them two-dimensional, help Josh in the passing game, that would be massive.
Well, I thought it was a must last week because James has been such a crucial piece of this offense. It's even more of a must when you think about the lack of wide receivers that they still have available. So that's where I look at it and I go, there's no Gabe Davis, there's no Tyrell Shavers, there's no Josh Palmer. Obviously, you're getting Curtis Samuel back, but like you can push this Denver defense around a little bit. Over the last few weeks, they're like 24th in EPA in rushing defense. They will have the size advantage at the offensive line. Like, those are the things that they're going to need to neutralize, because also they have a great pass rush.
Yeah.
And to keep the pass rush at bay, you got to run the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it is true. And I'm just curious, too, what the effort will be and the bounce back will be for the run game, just because it has been such a big part of the Bills' offense all season. You talk about the injuries at wide receiver, what that would do to have a two-dimensional offense and take a little bit of pressure off of Josh Allen. That obviously we'll have to wait and see.
It's a big day for the O-line. I mean, they got to protect Josh, but they also got to go forward, not backwards, and I think that'll be a huge thing for him.
Well, one of the other things to watch is the elevation and the altitude, because Deion Dawkins said that this week, while they're not playing in space.
It's not space.
It's not space.
There is some oxygen here.
But
confirm.
They were saying that this week Deion was running on the treadmill in the altitude chamber. He had he said he felt like he was in a Nike ad with like the mask over his face.
Is he looking for a Nike ad? You think, Deion?
Well done.
I was gonna say, hat tip to him.
Yeah.
But that has been a factor for other teams, and Josh Allen even talked about played at Wyoming. Obviously, the elevation there. That is an advantage for the Broncos.
It is, and I've heard, you either come out early or come out late. And the Bills came out at their regular time. Saturday, getting out here, go play the game. I think there's science on both sides of how you want to handle it. So let's see if it really impacts them. It's nice to know 17 has dealt with it before.
Yeah.
Not that often now, but it could very well be a factor for the game tomorrow.
Go figure. Mile High Stadium is 5,280 feet above sea level. Josh in Wyoming, it's 7,200 feet above sea level. So it's even less, thinner air, thinner air, less
it's even
oxygen.
thinner air.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think not only does the altitude affect it, it's the rest factor that goes along with
I
it.
was about to ask real quick. Rest versus rust.
That's my
short week for the Bills.
That's the biggest worry for me, is especially how banged up they got in a physical Jacksonville game.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is a physical team.
Yeah.
Okay? Denver's not as physical, but they've had 2 weeks off. I know I'm shaking.
I know.
I'm very cold. I have 2 weeks off, a week off, 6 days just for the Bills.
All right, we're almost done here. It's a quick video that we're going to do for you.
What?
I will say this. The thing about Denver having that week off, sometimes when teams do not have experience in this, it is not a positive for them. They are not a veteran team that has been to the playoffs multiple times. They went once last year, got blown out by the Bills. They've been great this year. They've won a bunch of games, a lot of close games. Having that week off can be a positive, but Sean Payton even said it does not guarantee a fast start, doesn't guarantee anything.
No.
So veteran teams that are used to this, that have had the bye, like the Chiefs have done, it's one thing. I don't know how well they'll handle it. Let's see.
I don't think all buys are created equal, but usually good coaches take advantage. Sean Payton is a Super Bowl winning
he's
coach.
also had issues with a high seed when he was with New Orleans, too.
And
so.
this is only Bo Nix's second career playoff
And
start.
he's 0-1, losing a blowout to the Bills.
We'll have to see. I will say there's a cold front moving through Denver. There was a cold front moving for Jacksonville.
It's going to get colder.
I was to say.
Well, I was talking to my Uber driver today, and he's like, yeah, this is the coldest weather we've had in a long time. I was like, skiing's got to be terrible. They're like, it's not great for skiing, but it's great for football.
Yeah.
I guess. All right. That'll do it for us. For Mike and Dan, please be sure.
That's 5?
Yep, that's fine.
That's 5.
All right.
Well, you mentioned the wide receivers. They do have Curtis Samuel back, which is a positive. They have Keon, they have Brandon Cooks, and they have, obviously Khalil Shakir. So Curtis Samuel had 100 yards and a touchdown last year against Denver. Let's see if we can give him something in this one.
We'll see. All right. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We'll catch you next time. Oh, my
Oh, my God. This is why I wear gloves. Go.
Are you dead? All right, we'll catch you
Go
next
put gloves on.
I got poor circulation.